Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm indeed honored to be a part of this campaign which Jamaat-e-Islami Hind Telangana have started, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam for all. Indeed, he was a messenger sent to all mankind. Allah says in the Quran, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةٌ لِلْعَالَمِينَ, and we have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as a mercy to mankind. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam showed us the right way to live our lives. He was a mercy. His eyes used to fill with tears at the very act of inhumanness. He was so merciful to everyone, and he advocated mercy and justice to all. He was known as As-Sadiq and Al-Amin, the trustworthy and the trusting. He advocated and he told us to be kind to everyone in spite of the race and color, and advocated justice and righteousness. The slave was equal to the king. When the Salah time came, everyone kneeled before God in one position. He was kind to the animals. He even preached that be kind to each and every living thing which has a heart. He said that once there was a man who was thirsty. He went down to the well to take water. When he had quenched his thirst, he saw a dog lapping on mud due to thirst, and he went down again and got from the leather sock water for that dog and gave it to him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala became so pleased with his action that he made him enter paradise. And also he was just and kind to the women at that time who were so much bonded. Islam freed them from the bondage of the era which made them slaves, or not even that in the eyes of men. He said, O mankind, men and women are both equal. There is justice, there is compassion, there is equality, and the most noblest and the most highest of you is the one who is the most noblest in the eyes of God. So do good deeds. Good deeds was advocated by him. He showed us one way which was the straight path, which will lead us to the salvation. Now in humanity, we see in our society so many problems occurring. All of this is because we have forgotten the true path. When man goes on the whims and fancy of his desires, it leads to mass destruction of the society, the shattering of homes, the brokenness of the soul. We see so many crimes happening, we see thefts happening, we see rapes happening. When we leave the correct path, the path which was prescribed by Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he foreseed each and every evil and he prohibited it for us. He prohibited the mingling of opposite sexes. He prohibited that people should live together, a man and a wife, without marriage, as something which is very evil. He said God has told us and showed us a true path, one path which will lead a path full of moral values, which will lead us to heaven, and for which each and every action we will be accountable for. So he stopped this mingling of sexes. He prohibited of live-in relationships, which nowadays are so we can see in our society so much there. What is the harm that can cause us, my dear fellow countrymen? The harm that they cause us is of vast and greater nature than we can ever encompass or imagine. The children born out of such relationships are the ones who are committing crimes and thefts. They are the ones, they have no solace, they have no peace of mind. There are people who are becoming mental, who are committing suicides. There is so much of fear and untrust among the society, where once this system of marriage he advocated, there was peace, there was harmony, the children were growing properly, there was love between a man and his spouse. As Allah says, we have created man and woman so that when they marry each other, there is mercy and love between them. When a man and a woman are not married, they find no trust, they find no love, and they end up having suspicion. Crimes occur because of that. So the path that Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told us 1400 years ago is indeed the path of salvation. If we follow that path, no doubt it will be difficult, but if we follow that path again and bring the whole society towards it, then all of this will stop. The laws which have been made in our country, cannot stop a person from committing crime. But if you are in fear, when you are religiously bound, when you know that God is watching each and every action of yours, when you have the love of Prophet in your heart, you will yourself stop from committing such illegal acts, and your path will start towards peace and harmony, towards love and trust. So all the problems of the society will disappear once we follow this path of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In the end, I will say his mercy is encompassing everything. Indeed, he is indeed a mercy from Lord of the worlds to mankind in every way. Jazakallah khair.
محمد رسول الله